Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the week of April 20th. And at this time I'd like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed. And of course for all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched. And of course hitting the hype button. Wow, that's unexpected but very nice. Thank you for doing that. And of course, all the lovely comments. It is so nice to read that you've enjoyed my videos. You know, it's helped you make a decision to subscribe to my channel. So I want to thank each one of you out there who takes time out of your day to write such nice comments to me. I truly appreciate them. It certainly makes my week. So thank you again. Okay. Ooh, starting out with the Five of Swords. Well, understanding that something in your life is needing a change. Something has showed you its true colors. So, wow. You know, the conflict, disagreements, somebody trying to win at all cost around you. Bullying, threatening, you know, in all kinds of relationships in your life. And you're realizing that you're no longer just going to let this slide off your back. So you're moving away from it, like you really are. You're no longer participating in it or allowing people to do it either. And you're standing your ground. Yeah, look at that, 10 of Rods. Definitely moving away from it. No longer going to put up with it or have anything to do with it. You've made a decision. You're standing your ground. And for good reasons. You know, this has been put upon you and you felt like it's become such a burden that it's weighing too much. It's costing you way too much to continue on. So you're letting go of this, walking away from it with an understanding that perhaps for many of you, this was never yours. This could have been in a job, a family life, but you took on the responsibility. You picked up the pieces, you did what you had to do, but at a cost to yourself. So now you're realizing that you're letting that go. You're no longer letting this happen. And the justice. So it looks like there's a settlement coming in for some of you, some sort of legal paperwork that needs to be signed and dealt with. And you're telling the truth. You know, this could have been money that is owed to you. This could have been the settlement of something that has been carrying on for a long time. And once you get released from this or you sign this document, it's going to release you, like mentally as well as physically. So you'll get to lay that burden down and move on to something much more fulfilling for yourself. So this could be signing a legal document as in renting a place, taking a lease on something, signing a mortgage, signing a divorce. There's so many things in the universe that require legal documents. And the Three of Cups, look at the celebration. I like that. You're getting to celebrate, you're getting along with people, you're just finding where you fit. You know, this is a celebration, which means that, you know, you're getting an invitation to go to this and you're going. You know, this is teamwork, collaboration, you know, finding your people. You know, you're building something for your future. You're understanding that this get together is helping you to release some things from your past. And you want to. And you've been wanting to do that for a long time. You just weren't quite sure how to go about it. But with starting out with the Five of Swords, I think you're just at the point now that it doesn't matter what's going to come. You'll fix it afterwards. But for now, you're setting yourself free, starting to enjoy life, and stepping into a new path. Yeah, the Two of Swords. You know you have to make that decision. You can no longer participate in something and knowing the consequences of the actions and not doing anything about it. So now you've decided that, okay, I'm going to own this, do what I have to do, You know, this collaboration that you're having with others, it's going to help you to release yourself from many things in your life. You're making that choice now to start something fresh in your life. Wow. Wow, some of you looks like you've been recouping from an illness or taking care of somebody who has been on that side. And it really, cost you mentally and physically. And you're releasing yourself from those burdens. It's been weighing heavy on you for a long time. And it has taken, for some of you, a mental, physical, mental distress on you, and you're trying to figure out how to release it, let it go, get out of your head, get out of your own way, your self-doubts, you're sabotaging yourself in some areas of your life, and you're starting to realize that you need to course correct, change your perspective on something going forward in order for you to release yourself from this. This is worry, fears, depression, insomnia, not sleeping right at night, feeling like, pressure of, woe is me, when is this going to stop, sort of thing. But you're realizing you're getting out of that mindset now. And the Ace of Cups, very nice. Very nice. There's abundance here, pleasure, passion, starting fresh, looking at new perspectives in your life, people, places, and things. But you are also smart enough to know, step back, just that little bit, taking it carefully, slowly. You're not putting on rose-colored glasses. You're watching cause and effect, like how people say they do things, and then you're watching their reactions. You're not getting the wool pulled over your eyes anymore. You're taking care of yourself, forgiving yourself for your past mistakes, and stepping into something beautiful for your future. So good for you for making good judgment calls for yourself. And the Strength card. Look at the strength that you have had to muster in your life to find that strength and independence and courage to keep going forward, believing in yourself. So this is going to help you get stability, power, strength, and focus on your future. Wow, you are really finding your inner courage. And the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you have definitely put up with a lot from different people, different areas of your life, whether it's your job, where you work, people around you, friends, family. It's amazing what other people will do to others. But there's been betrayal, disappointment, people getting away with things around you, and you just sort of go and walk away from it. Well, you're not doing that anymore. You're standing your ground. There's been betrayal, people letting you down, people talking about you behind your back, and you've now finally figured out how to move yourself out of those situations, and you won't turn around. Like when you're done, you're done. So it's their loss, your gain. But you are definitely moving away from that bad behavior that everybody else seems to think that it's okay to do to you. Eight of Swords. Wow. You are really going through it this week. Trying to figure out how to release yourself, all that self-doubt, your thought process is changing. No more impulsive reactions. You're starting to calm down on that. You're no longer just taking a pity party for yourself. You're taking cause and effect and releasing yourself. No longer holding yourself back. Realizing the only thing that can change in your life is what you do, not what others do. So you are finding out nothing's going to hold you back anymore. You're taking the blindfolds off. You're seeing people for truly who they are around you and making your decisions accordingly. And the Queen of Swords. Look at that. Wow. You're definitely finding your strength. your courage, your verbal skills to tell people how it really is, you know. Whew. You know, if you have to face any kind of truths in your life or deliver news of some sort, you're going to do it not only with courage, but with strength and behind it. Like you're delivering, you know, some sort of news to somebody, but you're doing it face to face. You're not doing it over the phone. You're actually talking to somebody face to face about this, on what you're seeing, what the truth is, and then changing it. So, whew, there you go. Look at that. You're tired of just daydreaming about something. You've been doing that for quite some time. And now you have decided that you can dream about it forever or take action here. And you're taking action. You've decided to pick a course of action for yourself moving forward in your life, your future, your finances. Because as you dream about something and do nothing about it, you're just a dreamer. And you don't want to be that anymore. You not only see the potential, but you have the courage and strength to follow through on it, on your vision. And the Seven of Rods, definitely found your inner strength. Your determination, your courage, your moving forward. You are definitely changed many areas of your life, how people treat you. You're feeling more, you know, there's more opportunities coming in for you. Wishful thinking, all those sort of good things are headed right for your door because you've changed the way you approach things. You've changed the way people are allowed to talk to you and treat you. So you're really standing up for what you think is right. So you found your strength. And the Page. So definitely moving forward with courage, optimism, knowing that something is about to change and you're ready for it. You know, this is your inner discovery. You're feeling more free-spirited. You want to do things. You're feeling more optimistic. You know, things around you have come full circle and you found your own freedom. Once you stand your ground and say your piece, it's going to change you. And the Knight of Pentacles. So definitely taking care of your finances. It looks like an opportunity for travel for some of you. You've already planted your seeds. You do hard work. You really do. You stick to routines. You do what you have to do in order to have what you desire in your life. But you're realizing now you planted your seeds. Things are starting to take a different direction in your life. You're feeling more optimistic about what's coming around and coming in. And you're realizing it's going to help you financially as well. So you are finding that strength and courage now. And the Six of Pentacles. Feeling more optimistic, sharing your knowledge, understanding that you don't always have to keep giving in order to receive. You know, this is giving and receiving. Sharing your wealth, and your wealth can be your knowledge. It does not have to be financially. You're feeling more optimistic for your future and realizing what your desire is, and you're headed for it. You're not taking a shortcut or stepping off the path this time. You have already made your decision this week that you are about to change your future. You're understanding what it is that you have to do in order to do that. And you're going for it. Yeah, the Emperor. Look at that. Definitely stepping into the leadership role. There's stability here. You know, you're a good ruler. You are, because you do things fairly. You know, but you are understanding that this is your protection mode. You're in control. You're focused on your future. You're not backsliding. You're getting something off the ground because you know it will help those you care about closest to you, and you're willing now to make that next move. So you are really going forward here, standing your ground, realizing that things in your life, people, places, and things are about to change because you're walking away. You've already made your decision on what you are going to allow in your life this week. And it hasn't been easy to make that choice, but you've made it, which is beautiful. Oh, and look at what it brings you. The 10 of Cups. Joy, happiness, happy home, happy life, good jobs, good finances, good people in your life, good friends, family. Wow, you are really getting to celebrate life, and life is celebrating you and your choices, and it's just opening the doors wide open. There's good love here coming in for some of yous, you know, and that's in all areas of your life, not just the person that you care about. This is family, friends, you know, neighbors. You want to celebrate with the world of how not only free and optimistic you are, but how happy you are this week. And I really like to see that. That is true, divine, caring, loving, and sharing going forward. All right. And your oracle. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confessions that arise from overanalyzing the opposition. There you go. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.